Have you ever pondered the mystery of Jesus Christ's dual nature, being both fully divine and fully human? Welcome to a journey that has fascinated theologians, philosophers, and believers for centuries. This is the enigma of Jesus' dual nature, an idea that has sparked intrigue, debate, and a multitude of interpretations. Imagine, if you will, existing simultaneously in two realms. One, the divine, omnipotent, the realm of the gods, and the other, the human, a realm of vulnerability, emotions, and mortality. This is the paradox of Jesus Christ, who is professed to be both God and man. On one hand, we see Jesus, the divine entity, the Word made flesh, performing miracles, raising the dead, and commanding nature. On the other, we see Jesus, the man who wept, who felt hunger and thirst, who suffered physical pain, and ultimately faced death. This dual nature is not a simple case of split personality, nor is it a matter of alternating between divine and human states. Rather, it is a case of two complete natures, divine and human, existing concurrently without division, without change, without separation, without confusion in one person, Jesus Christ. But why is this important? Why has this been the subject of endless debates for centuries? Well, understanding this dual nature is fundamental to understanding the Christian faith. It is the foundation of the belief that Jesus, being both God and man, could fulfill the divine plan of salvation. As God, he had the power to save humanity. As man, he had the capacity to represent humanity, to live a human life, to suffer human pain, and to die a human death. This paradox, as complex as it is, forms the core of Christian theology. This is the mystery we will delve into, exploring centuries of debates and changing perspectives as we unravel the enigma of Jesus' dual nature. So let us embark on this journey together, delving into the depths of this paradox, and perhaps in the process learn a little more about faith, belief, and the divine mystery that is Jesus Christ. As one delves back into history, the early church wrestled with understanding Jesus' dual nature. The first few centuries after Jesus' death and resurrection were a turbulent time, teeming with theological debates and schisms. The question of Jesus' nature, whether he was divine, human, or a blend of both, was one of the most contentious issues. Among the earliest views was Docetism, a belief that Jesus' physical body was an illusion and that he was fully divine without any human aspect. Docetism, however, was quickly dismissed by mainstream Christianity, which maintained that Jesus was indeed human and had suffered real physical pain on the cross. On the other side of the spectrum was Arianism, named after a priest named Arius. Arians argued that Jesus was not equal to God the Father in divinity, but was instead the highest of created beings. This view was popular but also controversial, leading to numerous church councils and debates. These debates weren't merely intellectual exercises, they shaped the faith, practice, and even the politics of early Christianity. It was in this context of intense theological debate that the Council of Chalcedon convened in 451 AD. The Council of Chalcedon was a turning point. It brought together hundreds of bishops from across the Christian world, all aiming to settle the question of Jesus' nature once and for all. After much debate, they affirmed the doctrine of the hypostatic union, that Jesus has two natures, divine and human, united in one person. This decision didn't end the debates. Controversies continued to flare up, new heresies emerged, and the church continued to wrestle with the mystery of Jesus' dual nature. But the Council of Chalcedon laid a foundation. It provided a theological framework that has shaped Christian understanding of Jesus' nature for more than 15 centuries. The Council of Chalcedon, though not ending the debates, set a foundation for the understanding of Jesus' dual nature. The journey to this understanding was filled with debates and disagreements, but it reflects the Church's persistent pursuit of truth and its endeavor to comprehend the incomprehensible, the mystery of God made man. As centuries passed, perspectives on Jesus' dual nature evolved. An intriguing journey, isn't it? The Middle Ages presented a shift, with the Church focusing largely on Jesus' divine nature. Think of the majestic cathedrals, their towering spires reaching towards the heavens, reflecting a desire to grasp the divine. The humanity of Jesus, while not completely forgotten, took somewhat of a backseat during this era. Then, as we move into the Reformation, a seismic shift occurred. Figures like Martin Luther and John Calvin emerged, challenging the status quo. They emphasize the humanity of Jesus, the Christ who walked among us, who felt our pain, our joys, our sorrows. This was a Jesus relatable to the common man, not just a divine entity beyond mortal comprehension. Fast forward to the Enlightenment, an era of reason and science. Here the pendulum swung again. Rationalists and deists grappled with the concept of Jesus' divinity. They saw Jesus as a moral teacher, a philosopher, an enlightened being, yet hesitated to embrace his divinity. In the more recent centuries, we see a fascinating interplay of both perspectives, a dance between the divine and the human. Some movements within Christianity have chosen to emphasize one over the other, while others strive for a balance. The liberal theological tradition, for instance, often highlights Jesus' humanity, his role as a social reformer. Conversely, many evangelical and orthodox traditions underscore his divinity, the Christ of miracles and the resurrection. The story of Jesus' dual nature is, in many ways, the story of Christianity itself. It's a narrative of shifting perspectives, of trying to reconcile the divine with the human, of grappling with a mystery that transcends human understanding, yet is so deeply personal. So we see from the Middle Ages to modern times, perspectives have evolved, shifted, and sometimes even clashed. But at the heart of it all is the quest to understand, to know Jesus, both as God and as man. These shifts in emphasis reflect the ongoing struggle to comprehend the mystery of Jesus' dual nature. In our contemporary world, how do we understand Jesus' dual nature? The question looms large in many minds, as it has for centuries. Today, the theological perspectives on Jesus' dual nature continue to be as diverse as they are profound. Yet there is a common thread that binds them all, a balance between his humanity and divinity. In the vast canvas of Christian understanding, Jesus' dual nature is perceived as a symbiotic relationship between his human and divine aspects. His divinity is seen as the eternal Word, the Son of God, the second person of the Holy Trinity, while his humanity is acknowledged in his birth, life, death, and resurrection. This relationship is not a mere juxtaposition, but a harmonious integration. This understanding is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a living reality that impacts Christian faith and practice today. It influences the way Christians perceive their relationship with God, their understanding of salvation, and their approach to living a Christian life. In the realm of salvation, for instance, Jesus' dual nature is central. His humanity allows him to relate to human struggles, to feel pain, to understand temptation. His divinity, on the other hand, enables him to overcome these struggles, to offer redemption, to provide a way to eternal life. In terms of Christian living, Jesus' dual nature is a model. His divinity calls for reverence, worship, and obedience. His humanity, however, calls for love, compassion, and service. It's a delicate balance that Christians strive to achieve in their daily lives. Moreover, in the context of Christian worship, Jesus' dual nature shapes the Christian liturgy, sacraments, and prayers. It is in his dual nature that Christians find the mystery of the Incarnation, the majesty of the resurrection, and the hope of salvation. Despite centuries of debate and changing perspectives, the mystery of Jesus' dual nature remains a central tenet of Christian faith. It is a paradox, a mystery, a marvel that continues to captivate, to challenge, and to inspire. It is a cornerstone of Christian belief, a beacon in the journey of faith, and a testament to the limitless possibilities of divine love. As we've journeyed through centuries of debate and shifting perspectives, what can we conclude about Jesus' dual nature? This question, in essence, encapsulates the heart of the paradox of faith we've been exploring. In our deep dive into the enigma of Jesus' dual nature, we've traversed the annals of time, gleaning insights from early church debates to modern theological discourse. We've seen how the concept of Jesus as both divine and human has sparked fervent discussions, shaped theological doctrines, and quite fundamentally defined the Christian faith. In the realm of theology, the paradox of Jesus' dual nature is a cornerstone. It's a fascinating conundrum that straddles the divine and the human, the eternal and the temporal. It's a paradox that's deeply enmeshed in the fabric of Christian belief, and it's this very paradox that makes the faith uniquely intriguing. The belief in Jesus as both God and man is not just a matter of theological debate, it's a profound declaration of faith that resonates at the core of Christian belief. influencing how believers understand their relationship with God. It's a belief that God became man, walked among us, experienced our joys and sorrows, and ultimately sacrificed himself for us. This belief underscores the very essence of the Christian faith, a faith rooted in love, sacrifice, and redemption. Yet, despite centuries of discourse, the mystery of Jesus' dual nature persists. This enigma, however, isn't a stumbling block. Instead, it's a testament to the profundity of the faith, a testament that continues to inspire, challenge, and intrigue believers. In the end, the paradox of Jesus' dual nature is not a question to be conclusively answered, but a mystery to be continuously explored. It's a journey of faith, a journey that invites us to delve deeper into the complexities of divinity and humanity intertwined. While the mystery of Jesus' dual nature remains, it is this very mystery that continues to inspire and challenge believers today. Don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content like this.